Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Ultima, and today I'm going to be discussing the upcoming armor sets review of the Rise of Iron. Pretty much, there are going to be three separates, which I am going to be talking about. More of those reviews will not show up until the actual release of them. So, pretty much, if you want me to be able to see the actual review of the entire thing, then you're gonna most often have to wait until I get all of them done. Until I collected all of them.
Yet still
When
his armies
Rise of Iron
writhe
has
and
been released,
claw at our
and of course
worlds.
again when I collect them all.
Even as you led the assault
So
on the Dreadnought,
pretty much.
a powerful Taken war beast fled for the safety of the shrine to
Pretty
Oryx.
much.
The would-be
I will be
Prince
sure
Murloc
to
works to
give out a
perfect a dark
full-fledged review
sorcery.
once I collected them
He
when Rise of
must
Iron comes
be
out.
destroyed.
But for now, there are images that that are in and right away. In which most of that I will also put into my description box below. The description box below. The first set of gear where we're going to be looking at. The first set of gear we're going to be looking at is the Rise of Fire, is the Trials of Osiris gear. The Trials of Osiris gear has a bit more of the combination of what is new into it. As for example, like I'm going to show you, the new curved pariah gear you get from the Lighthouse has a bit of the turquoise feel into it, and of course there's most often the gauntlets has the
home?
chroma option. The other pieces do not have the chroma option, which is pretty weird of how it goes, but it kind of is understandable why a lot of people are not much of a fan of the chroma system. Though I wouldn't see why not, because actually it's more often interesting of how the chroma system works. I honestly thought that the chroma system is pretty decent. It could do a little better, just say they add a little more feature instead of, oh, I don't know, put highlights. But then of course, we don't know if chroma is still going to make a comeback into the upcoming Rise of Iron armor sets when, once it hits. But we'll discuss it another time. As the Trials of Osiris gear, like I said, has more of a turquoise versus jadish tint along with the original wolf. As Egyptians is used during Egyptian lore, that both turquoise and jade are one of the rarest materials that could go into those set pieces of the kings using them. More often than how the armor pieces look, the Huntress is more often the most interesting that I'm looking forward to. I mean, to tell you what, the entire thing is kitty themed. Who doesn't like the beautiful looking kitty cloak the Hunter gets? Come on, I'm one of those guys that loves the armor stuff. It's what makes these kinds of games more fun. Because of course, more often interested, yes, I am definitely looking forward to both. And it's supposed to say it has more curve, of course. It has more of the setback of, say, the cat goddess of the Egyptians, Bastet. As of course, like I said, as I will show you, as this emblem, Bastet's dream, it is more of the tease, based of how the upcoming armor set for the Hunter is most often supposed to be representing Bastet, the Egyptian goddess, who is a cat. The next one I could focus is the Warlocks. The Warlocks has pretty much an interesting build to it. No, I don't often say we don't know how much about it, but honestly I could be able to point out it is kind of better off aside the Aduba's head that you originally always get from what Warlock's set. Which again, I kind of looking forward to trying out the new armor set for the Warlock instead of the armor set that you needed in this game. It would almost be able to make sense that the cloak is more cleaner, but then I will say it's pretty decent. And for such as it's more minty fresh.
The Taken exude blight wherever they go.
Next up, I'll point out is the Titans. Instead of more like it, I would most often say, as helmets goes, the Titan helmet is one of the best looking helmets I have ever seen in my life inside Cyrus. The next bar up, and I'd be able to see is the helmet is going to be something else. Where most often is looking at the Titans, this armor set has this golden gold feel. Well, from the looks of it. I would say it's pretty interesting to go for it. But at the same time, if not, it would often better I could stick with the old ones. But I'm not one to judge, especially for how Bungie decides to put them in design. It may be currently unknown if the armor pieces are going to be obtained as regularly, if there's going to be a sign of an adept type of pariah version of the armor sets. Who knows? We'll have to see once Rise of Iron comes out. Especially for there was news that the Trials of Osiris will be released within the next set, a few weeks after the Rise of Iron release.
Beware the Blight, Guardian.
Pretty much,
Locke's power is absolute here.
So pretty much within those types of days,
the Blight is the black goop, right?
Pretty much within those days, it's going to be much of a fascination for those who love Trials of Osiris, especially myself, to be released and have a crack at it. Hence, again, I'll have to be certain what it looks like if we're going to do the same pariah hunt, or not really, as it's already been done throughout current Trials of Osiris involving the pariah here. And then there was also a note of these ornaments that are new to this game, new to Rise of Iron. What is more often the Rise of Iron style of ornaments? What I've also heard with ornaments are supposed to be extra customizations, say a bit more color scheme. No, Chroma is almost a bit unlike Chroma. Ornaments is kind of a new source. But we will see more of it once it's been released, once Rise of Iron comes out. The ornaments to come out on Trials of Osiris, saying that you'll be able to get it upon getting it from the lighthouse. It's most often a high chance that you would have to go flawless in order to get whatever ornament you're looking for. Though the ornaments are still unknown. It's unknown if the ornaments are to be released. It's unknown how many there are. It is still most often the current unknown about these ornaments and what the ornaments is required in order to be used. Next up, we have the raid here. During the preview, we've already seen in the look of the original, which is of course the Titans look. And I would just have to say it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty nice. Even though I'm not much of a fan of blocky looking types of, what's the best word? Like say, Super Sentai, for having blocky appearances. It is not as much blocky as I would be able to look at it. The Warlock, I would have to say, kind of want to do better than that, to be honest. Because I will never lie to such. It could have gone better. Like, bro, it's more often it's Tron gone wrong, as I'd be able to put it. And yeah, I will not be able to lie. As looking at that the SIVA infected looking armor set, it does look like he's, I think, comes from Tron. I'll often say, hey, like, the best as looking raid armor would have to be the King's Fall raid. And aside, only the robes, the glass, the helmet, and the gauntlets, all except the robes from Chronos End raid. And then there's also the House of Wolves, especially in the remake of it, which is the April update containing King. King had a bit of a more cybernetic cyberpunk's challenge, which it is definitely decent, though of course, as in terms of how current raid gear, or like say, the Wrath of the Machine, it's could have been a little more better, I'll admit. I apologize for those who do like it. It's just, it could have been. The Hunters, it's pretty decent, I would be able to say. If I were to say about the Hunters, is that it is quite the reminiscence of Tron itself. As more often as one of the Game Informer, as part of the Game Informer article, just saying that the armor sets are supposed to be futuristic. It definitely is. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is pretty much a futuristic as is. And it also makes you wonder if ornaments are also going to be taking place inside of it. Just say that the ornaments are going to be much as a set piece for how Rise of Iron brings out what these ornaments are. Again, the ornaments are still new. Again, the ornaments are still new to me. Be able to wonder if you were to get them after completing the raid, just like you've done with getting the ornaments from Rise of Iron. That is
Locke's
also one of
power over
those
the Blight was
moments.
impressive. You are a credit to the Tower Guardian.
And last but not least, we're able to get.
Did she just compliment us?
The Iron Lord's Rise of Iron. More often how that goes, it's also pretty simple. You may think it's all part of going through Iron Banner. Now it's true you could do that. But pretty much, if I were to be able to say, hey, about it rather more interest to the quest you get from Lord Saladin when you get to Felwinter's Peak. It might have to do with completing bounties with Kate's little scout that is located at Felwinter's Peak. Which you get not just that type of rep, but also get Vanguard reputation. Let's look at them separately. We've already seen in the Warlocks, which is just pretty much a preview. It's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. The coat has a lot of chainmail. It's made of chainmail. It is so cool. Pretty badass. A friend of mine didn't like the helmet though. I mean, really? The helmet doesn't look too bad in my opinion. There were previews of it during the Iron Gallerwing video made by My Name is Bife.
The Dust Palace is lost to us
which
again.
Of course he did mention that those
Word is they've let
those armor sets are pretty sure. Let's start off with the Titans first though. I mean, whoa. That's freaking badass.
is valuable.
I mean,
We've got to flush
you
those
got
flares
something
out.
that is coming from... You got something that's from Skyrim. It's the guy from freaking Skyrim. Look at that. If you look at the between the cover of the Elder Scrolls Skyrim with the guy himself, the Dragonborn, and the Titan face first from the Game Informer.
According to Vanguard reports,
Dude,
from Cade, the
that's
Scion
pretty
flares
cool.
are already
Pretty
at the top
badass,
of the
I
dust
can
palace.
admit.
We better move.
When I have an opinion, it is pretty dope. I love it. I have to say, just like with the Warlocks, Rise of Iron, and also with the Titans, the new improvements of the Rise of Irons is going to bring a promise, as my collector's need is definitely on the market. Next up, we have the Hunters is, well, a lot of people did say that during the whole time wearing that specific armor and exploring the Plaguelands does have the feel of Dark Souls. And I'm not gonna lie, it really does. I kinda did already say that from my last video with Bob and Rise of Iron, with all what's coming up, and I would be able to say it's pretty nice. I like that armor piece. More often, all the armor sets that I see from the previous Iron Banners, I definitely cannot wait for all of that to come in. No joke, all of that coming in, is for real. I cannot wait for all of this. And I would be able to say, you might also get ornaments from it as well. Oh, but also know, by the way, there was also an thing that there is a specific engram called Radiant Treasure or something else that lets you get all the armor pieces. But by all armor pieces, we do mean the old raid, the old glass, the old books, and the old House of Wolf stuff, the old Iron Banner, both Year 1, Year 2 stuff from those engrams though. That's one of those things that I'm definitely interested to know once Eyes of Iron comes in. In which case, I'm definitely going to be very long stream on that particular day once Rise of Iron comes in. Once it's and a couple of friends are going to explore everything and Rise of Iron, then say, hey, how it goes? Because I'll even go to Justo to explore even more. And I believe that's fun for now. Oh, if you do like this video, be sure to give it hey, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more future videos. Oh, so pretty much that is about I'll have to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you again next time. So, until then, this is Ultima signing out. You guys have a beautiful... Bye.